How's it going, guys? We got a new update for you. We got a lot done since we've last recorded.
So we're gonna go up front first because that's where we've done the most.
Yeah, here, let me turn around the camera for you.
Alright, so ta-da!
Yeah, we've got cars up here now, which is way cool. It looks super good. We've got Jacob's E30, and we've got my project car, the MR2. Obviously, we've done all of the walls to exposed brick. It looks absolutely amazing. If you look back at our past video for the 2021 future and 2020 recap, you'll see the front up here looking pretty bad.
We also cleaned our windows and actually opened them.
Yeah, we removed all the wood from the windows.
People can see our cars from the street, which hopefully is
Let me go outside for
bringing
1
good
second.
publicity.
It snowed. But it looks amazing. And so we've done another thing that we've been talking about for a while now, and that's expanding our building just a bit in a way. So we used to have to walk around front, open that door, walk all the way past, but now we broke the wall through, and it's amazing. What this is, obviously still cafe over here. We're also working on right now, as you can see, there's a toilet right here. We removed the toilet and we're planning on getting the jackhammer out soon. Pretty cool because we found all the old tile underneath this tile here. They did that because it's all sloped and to level the toilet, whatever. There was a bunch of filler, self-leveler in there. But we got a jackhammer up from that pipe all the way through to that wall, underneath the wall, past that wall, into the cafe area, so we can drain the sinks for the cafe. So that's coming up soon. We're still touching up the ceiling over there. And back to the front, I mean the back to the back. We've got a couple things back here we want to show you. We have repaired a little bit more in the Austin. That's just where it is. I'm sorry I haven't gotten up to any new episodes on that. We've been working on the building a whole bunch, but I've got just a little bit of details left to do. You know, just a little paint touch up and stuff, so we'll figure that out. New episode coming out soon. And that's the final episode. Then, what are you laughing at? Alex been working steady at his car. There's, the other day he was hammering a whole bunch, like always. He's been welding in this kick panel right here, this little section right here, and he welded in this right here, and on the other side is another plate welded on. So it's looking pretty good. Looks like he's doing a good job here. He's taking his good time to get it perfect, you know? We've also got, as we've mentioned in our Q&A video, the project that Joe has always wanted to do. He's kind of mocked it up a little bit. So he put the body up on the frame, the rack, or not the rack, I guess just the steering front and the rear end up, just in a way so you could kind of just, in a way, visualize it. He's gonna extend the front end, I'm sure, and chop it short, you know, open fender, that's like what he said. He's also got his hot rod here that he's been working on. I think he's just about done with the mechanicals of it, and I'm gonna help him out a little bit with the interior, but he's got that thing figured out. And then Joe, shout out to Joe, went ahead and did the other pass through that we had that was blocked up. So this one is convenient to us because we can go between the two garages, our car storage back there on that side and our garage on this side. So coming up soon, I'm gonna be moving this electrical to go up and around. Not too big of a job at all. And the longer term goal is to put a big metal I-beam across the top, widen this by 3 feet on each side, basically, so that we can drive cars in here through there that won't easily make it over the hump that we have in that garage door. So if it's a truck, Jeep, whatever, it can make it up there fine. If it's a BMW, it's gonna go through there. So that's great. What about you, Jacob? What's happening behind the camera?
Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't done a whole lot. I've done some routine maintenance and worked on the building a lot and helped others with their projects. But I'm still planning and getting things together for projects I talked about in our last video. As soon as the IRS gives me my money back, I'll be able to get some car parts, and some cool content will come after that. So,
didn't we do one thing though? Didn't we put the cold air intake and the charge pipe on your E90?
I also put the dual cone intake and the charge pipe with upgraded blow-off valves on the E90. Nothing too aggressive, just because it's my daily car, as you can tell by the salt paint job on it. But it goes fast and makes cool noises. It's definitely not at its final form. It's exciting to do a little something to it. So,
but we have one thing left to show you. So we're gonna take a trip over to the other side. We're gonna go through the hole that's easy to go through.
A little preview, guys. This is a BTS behind the scenes exclusive peek. If you're interested in what we have to show you and you're feeling suspense as the lighting makes it so that you can no longer see me, that's your cue to like, comment, and subscribe.
Because we got some great content coming out soon. So
we'll show it to you guys. It's
right here.
Right here.
An empty spot.
What normally soon comes after a nice empty spot, Keaton?
We spent our time clearing this out for a damn good reason. It's something that just about every car enthusiast will love to see. I can't name a single person that does not think this car is a beautiful car. So we've got a car coming in. We've got a beautiful car coming in. And not only is that car coming in for us to fix it, but we're going to make it
very special. We're gonna make it. We would also like to give a shout out to our man Gary, who is gonna be our partner for this project coming up.
He's the one that's giving us the car basically to Resto Mod. So supplying the vehicle and letting us do our thing. So it's a really great opportunity for us.
So thank you. We're thankful, and we're excited.
Yeah.
So I think that'll pretty much wrap it up.
Yeah.
This is our update for now.
Be sure to subscribe so you can see that next video that we do on the update or the reveal of the project car.
Yeah. And that'll be coming out pretty soon after this one.
Yeah.
So
go ahead and
you won't have to wait. We won't make you wait too long.
Go ahead and give us a comment on what car you think it could be. You know, let us play with us a little bit. You know. Thanks again for watching. This is the Cherry Garage,
and subscribe.
How's it going, guys?
What's up? Welcome to the Cherry Garage. Today we're doing a little arts and crafts almost. We are making a neon LED sign for the cafe.
It's supposed to say the Cherry Garage, and instead of cherry in words, we're doing we ordered like a neon sign of cherries.
Yeah, it's it looks similar to our cherries. It's the 2 red cherries with the green stem.
And then the garage is in words. We found a supplier on Amazon that makes LED letters that look like neon. So we got orange colored.
Yeah, they're like a white amber.
Yeah, yellowish.
We'll give you guys a preview.
Burnt yellow. But we're still waiting on the R. So they all come together, or they all come as single purchases. So they all have their own battery supply and their own USB plug. But we want to mount it all as a word together and make it look good. So we're going through a little bit of trial and error of figuring out the best solution for making it like non-visible wires and also function correctly. So
yeah,
You want to show them what you got?
Yeah, so when it came in the box, it had this little box that basically was your controller. If you used the 3 AAA batteries to power it, this little switch... AA batteries. Yeah. This little switch would send the signal and the power to it. There's a little resistor you can kind of see in there. So we had to figure out what that was doing. But there was also a USB power source. Either way, it ran through the resistor before it went up to the lights.
Okay. Well, the batteries result in a 4.5 volt output, and the USB I think is normally 5 volt output. And we found the resistor to be 5.1 ohms from decoding the stripes on it. So we're going to do a parallel circuit setup, so they all receive the same supply of power. But we had the 2 options of either doing all the resistors on each line per letter. So we'd have 9 resistors. We'd have to wire them all in separately. And this is like a junction box that Jacob got to be able to wire it all together. Yeah. And then the other option is to find a single resistor that would result in doing the same as all 9 of those resistors in parallel. So if you're familiar with circuits and electronics, the formula of 1 over R, 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2, blah, 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 9 times.
Yeah, we did some math.
Equals 1 over R total. So the total resistance for this would be 566 milliohms. So we'd have to find a resistor that's 566 milliohms to replace for the inlet power for all of these.
You want to show them just what it looks like real quick?
Yeah, so he went ahead and just put one of the normal resistors that it came with, which is 5.1 ohms in there, and that gets kind of excessively hot when it's running. So yeah, which is because it's too high of a resistance.
You don't want to,
but it works
melt it
temporarily.
But yeah, you can look at the lights. I just wouldn't do it for an extended period of time.
Yeah, and you can see how awesome that's gonna look against the brick. It's gonna be here. I'll turn the lights off real quick. It's gonna look awesome.
So clean.
So
beautiful.
We have one other thing in mind with this is for mounting it. Obviously, all these wires are gonna be everywhere. We came up with the idea of putting a 1/2-inch aluminum U-channel bar across the bottom of all of it, which is kind of like underlining it in a way. But all the wires are gonna be fed through that U-channel and hidden. And we're debating between either trying to find that 566 milliohm, which is kind of hard to find, or wiring all the resistors off of this junction, or wiring them all in line in that bar. So we're going through a couple decisions here. But we still got some time because we're waiting on that R and we're waiting on the cherries. The cherries are separate, which are actual neon, so it'll glow real nice.
Yeah.
Real nice light coming out of that. So we'll give you... Yeah, we'll give you an update. We'll check back in once we get the cherries and the R, and we'll wire it up, test it all out. Probably going to end up going with those 9 resistors all in parallel. So we'll figure it out, but we'll let you know.